Okay, I didn't see this one coming at all. Um, yeah, so uh, if you would for me, please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel because I'm still trying to process this. Okay, I'm trying to process it big time. Uh, so I just watched uh the latest Dungeons and Dragons movie, Honor Amongst Thieves. Um, I'm a fantasy guy. I do like fantasy movies. Uh, so it's just I don't know. This one was a little weird. So if you have seen the old Dungeons and Dragons movie and you suffered through that bullshit like I did, uh, it got over 20 years ago. I think it came out in the year 2000. I want to say it was the year 2000. It starred Thora Birch, I think is the girl's name from Ghost World. Yeah, y'all kids don't know anything about that Ghost World or Thora Birch, the like the nerdy girl, the nerdy like sort of. She always played like the nerdy sarcastic girl back in the day, and then so Thora Birch was in the original Dungeons and Dragons. You had Jeremy Irons who played the villain, and I don't remember everyone else who was in the movie, but I do remember Marlon Wayans was in that, and that was terrible. That was just bad. Okay, casting Marlon Wayans in that was bad. Just like that movie. That movie was really terrible. So, fast forward uh to 2023, 23 years into the future. Who would have thought we had to possibly suffer through another Dungeons and Dragons movie? Uh, did we really ask for another Dungeons and Dragons movie? I don't think we did. So, Dungeons and Dragons, Honor Among Thieves. Uh, couldn't remember who the director was of this, but I know I couldn't remember who exactly. I don't think I even looked at the director, to be honest with you, but I know it stars Chris Pine, Michelle Rodriguez, and Hugh Grant is in it, and I think it was another big actor in this too. There's another big actor I'm blanking on. But this basically is a movie about um, Chris Pine plays this thief, right? So he plays a thief, and him and Michelle Rodriguez they're locked up, and they're locked up in this dungeon, and they're basically trying to get a they're trying to lie to the judge so they can get a pardon and get out, or they're trying to convince him to give them a pardon to get out, so that way they could find this tablet to resurrect his dead wife. Uh, and the premise it's pretty simple. It's really straightforward. We gotta find this talisman. I forgot Justice Smith is in this too. Justice Smith. Y'all need to stop giving Justice Smith problems. I like Justice Smith. Okay, this is another movie where I saw him where I was like he was actually really good in this. Um, the other movie I reviewed with him and it was if y'all remember it was I watched the TV Glow and that I watched the TV Glow was a really that was a phenomenal film if you haven't seen it yet. Uh, Kind of life changing movie in a way too. So, but this movie, the new Dungeons and Dragons or the latest Dungeons and Dragons, because I think it came out in 2023. It did flop. It wasn't. It was not a success. It flopped. Um, and the thing about it is, you have Hugh Grant who essentially plays the villain in the movie. He was basically like one of the thieves or whatever with Chris Pine's crew and stuff like that. He since they were locked up for what had happened in the movie, Chris Pine or Chris Pine. Hugh Grant has basically become like this really rich like tyrant in a way, and uh, he he's taking custody basically of Chris Pine's daughter. I can't remember the girl who played his daughter, uh, but they're all really good in this. The cast, of course, is amazing in this. As amazing as you hear the cast is, they're very good in this. Even Michelle Rodriguez, she plays a barbarian, and she has some really good scenes in this too. I was really shocked because I haven't really been impressed with Michelle Rodriguez, to be really honest with you. The only thing I've seen her in is those Fast and the Furious movies, and she just plays the same character in all of them. So it was refreshing to see her actually play something different. Um, but the 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 magic, the special effects in this is really well put together. Compared to that one back in 2000, man, that one in 2000 was garbage, man. That was slop. So the whole time I was watching this movie, I made an assessment, okay, and I don't know how you feel about the one from 2000, if you've seen it, but watching this movie, I was like, this is actually a good movie. This is shockingly like if you had asked me what was one of my biggest surprises, um, film wise, if I had saw this back in 2023 when it came out, opposed to seeing it 2 years later, I've been like one of my biggest surprises in 2023 wasn't just Megan. It was this movie because I didn't expect it to be as good as it was. Like this is a good movie. Um yeah, I was shocked. It's just well put together. This felt like somebody saw that original one and was like, no, we're not doing that. Okay, we are going to we're going to improve on story and characters and everything else. Uh, Even the ending is really good to this. I was like, even the ending is good. Like, what is happening? Because I think because I put that stigma on the original Dungeons and Dragons, and that again, like I know I stressed it throughout this entire review. That movie is garbage. That movie's hot trash. Yet, like I got like it was a remake to a movie that I didn't really care for. And even when I saw the trailer, I was like, why are they making another one? Like, come on, man. The first one was bad. And I think maybe that's the reason why it flopped. I don't know, but then again, that was the year where every week though they were dropping a blockbuster film. It was blockbuster film after blockbuster film after blockbuster film, and I think the reason for this flop, because I don't like it when good movies flop. I just want to let y'all know that now. When a good movie actually flops, I don't really care for that. I'm not a big fan of good movies flopping. I want a good movie to succeed, so that way I have some faith restored in our in our viewing audience that we're actually pushing and promoting good movies versus pushing and promoting bad films. Uh, so it did break my heart a little bit to hear that this movie flopped. It didn't do that well. But I think the biggest reason why this movie flopped is because we had so many action films come out that year. You gotta think, we had Dungeons and Dragons come out. Uh, the new Indiana Jones came out. The new Mission Impossible came out. Uh, that Mario Brothers movie came out. That actually did really well though. Um, we had a new Fast and the Furious movie come out, literally all in that same block, just at blockbuster after blockbuster after blockbuster, because this is a blockbuster film. Uh, but it's a good one. I'm sorry, it's out of all the ones I named, this is the best blockbuster film out of all those movies. Well, I haven't seen that Mission Impossible that year. I didn't watch it, or the Indiana Jones movie. But I haven't heard good things about the Indiana Jones movie. I have heard good things about the Mission Impossible movie though, so I'll be reviewing that too. I need to go back and watch my Mission Impossibles because there's a lot of them I haven't seen. Uh, but no, this is the biggest shocker to me. Of well, I watched it in 2025, but this is the biggest shocker of me in 2023. Uh, Dungeons and Dragons, man. Who would have thought I liked this film? This is a good movie. This is a really good movie. Free on Prime. That's where I watched it. I watched it on Amazon Prime. So if you have a Prime subscription, definitely pull up Dungeons and Dragons. You will not be disappointed at all. Especially the ending. The human emotion behind the entire film is just really good. It's really well written. Chris Pine brings a good performance. It actually has some comedy in it. It's actually pretty funny. There's a lot of funny moments in this too. It's really colorful. It's really comical. It's your standard fantasy film, but it's done right. It's done very right. Um, there's a girl they recruit in here. She's a shapeshifter. Uh, and she's really good in this too. I can't remember the actress's name either. There's a lot of actresses I don't I don't remember their names. I've never seen them before. I'll put it like that. I've never seen them before, except for the standards. You know, your Hugh Grant, your Chris Pine, um, um, Michelle Rodriguez. Uh, so like, otherwise, this is a very good movie. Um, if you were skeptical, because you saw the old one and you want to see, you're not really sure if you should see the new one, block that old one out of your mind. It was a bad film, but they really redeemed this one. This one really felt like somebody was actually trying to make a really good fantasy film. Um, my only complaint about the movie is it does have your typical fantasy cliches in it, but once you look past that, there's a lot of exposition in here. That's what I was gonna say. There's a ton of exposition in this. Um, it wasn't too distracting, but I noticed the exposition throughout the film, and they have a lot of it. But otherwise, even though it's exposition heavy, um, it doesn't really get in the way of the movie like the new Mission Impossible did, right? That new Mission Impossible, that was just a ridiculous amount of exposition. So, but yeah, definitely check this one out. I'm going to give this. I'll go high on it. I'll go with a high recommend. This is a high recommend. Uh, like I said, I had my little gripes with the exposition dumps. There was some I just noticed throughout the movie. But other than that, I mean, the movie's still worth watching. It's a very good movie. It's a huge surprise to me because again, that last Dungeons and Dragons was terrible, just terrible. But they even incorporate a lot of the open this up a little bit, but they even incorporate a lot of the Dungeons and Dragons uh, lore in this movie, and they do a really good job of it. I don't know too much about Dungeons and Dragons. I think I played for like a little bit when I was a kid. And I don't really know too much about the lore like that, but this was very well done. And again, if you were skeptical about watching it, definitely check it out. Again, highly recommend this one to you. Definitely check it out. And that is it for my review for uh, Dungeons and Dragons: Honor Amongst Thieves. Again, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.